Yo, what up? It's AaroniMoses back again. And this video is about psychic shielding. Now, if you have a psychic vampire, if you work somewhere where a lot of people try to put thoughts in your mind, if you watch a lot of TV, if you listen to the same couple songs every day, if extraterrestrials are fucking with you, if you fucked around with somebody who knows a little bit about something, or if you just want to take super extra precaution. Now this is it's kind of advanced. It'll take you about 10-15 minutes. I say, of course, if you do it every day for about 30 days, then you'll be good for a couple months, depending on the intensity in which you do this and your experience with shielding. But I would say this is, as far as advanced, I would give it maybe a 5 or 6. It's probably why I wasn't allowed to give you guys this information for a little bit. But the first thing you want to do, we're going to be focusing on the chakras. So the first thing you want to do is find your spirit animal. When you find your spirit animal, of course, you know you're going to have an environment for that spirit animal. If it's a bird, it's going to be air. If it's something like a big cat, usually it's going to be fire. You know, if it's something like an elephant, it might be fire as well, or it could be earth. And then if your spirit animal is a shark or a dolphin or something, it's obviously going to be water. So what you do is you take your spirit animal and you put it in your root chakra, and you have that spirit animal running, moving in one direction as fast as fucking possible. And you want to supercharge this. If you want to put specific colors around it, if it's water, you want to picture that water glowing bright as fuck. I would say don't put yourself in the first person. You want to see that animal moving, and you should feel a very big charge. If it's a bird, or if you want to combine specific energies, you know, if your spirit animal is a shark, you could picture that shark on fire, swimming fast as fuck. If it's a bird, you could picture it kind of like a phoenix, and then just be creative with that. But the most important thing is that you feel a giant fucking boost. Next, for the sacral chakra, and this part is a little bit more. I mean, it's all personal, but basically, what you do is whatever culture that you're working around, or whatever feels right for you, what you want to do is you want to picture that environment in some kind of calming, spiritual, high vibrational, slow, low energy, very happy, very divine gathering. So if you are Hindu, or if you're Indian and you focus on the Hindus and the Indians, have a room full of 10 people in a castle meditating. Loud, but make sure that they're happy, they're feeling fun, or they're feeling very rich. You know, they feel, how can I explain it? You want to have a divine energy, something where everybody is calm, meditative, and they're happy, and they just feel like the shit. They just feel like $1 million. So next, for the solar plexus, the easiest one in my opinion, you just want to breathe into the solar plexus chakra and make sure that shines bright, heavy, aggressively, and that it's basically pushing out. Now, whether or not you want to extend it or make it bigger or condense it, that's again, that's personal. Now, for this next step, you want to look at the heart chakra. Do something similar that you did with the solar plexus, but surround it in a ball of black. Then after you do that, you build a structure around it. A house or a castle. It could be a box. It could be a safe, a vault, anything like that. But then when you do this, this is basically like when your parents tell you to do your pray before you go to sleep, and you say, God bless grandma, God bless mom, my dog, this is where you take the opportunity to put everybody in this structure that you want to be protected or blessed. So it could be your children, it could be your money, it could be your job, it could be your car, it could be your own home. You could picture your house in your heart, in this structure being protected. Basically, anything. Your confidence. Just if you can, if confidence has a picture for you, put that in there. And then after that, you can visualize guards protecting it in a circle. Um, you could picture, maybe um, basically anything, but have your guards, statues, a gargoyle, whatever you want. Then what you do is come out a little bit more into your body, and then put yourself on a vest that stops at your solar plexus of any kind of stone you want that is black. It could be onyx, it could be obsidian, it could be um, my stones are just like slipping my mind right now. But then next, the throat chakra. Now the throat chakra, what you want to do is you want to picture a structure, a castle, a mansion, something like that, in a natural environment. It could be surrounded by a moat of fire. It could be in a mountain, somewhere where nobody can get to it, up thousands of feet. There's no bridges, there's no stairs, none of that shit. It could be underwater. It could be in the middle of a forest, but high above the trees or way underground. And again, like I said, you want to work with the elements. It could be on top of a cloud, a giant ass storm cloud. So if anything comes and tries to fuck with it, they get shot. And then next, the sixth chakra. Now for the sixth chakra, what you want to do is you want to have some kind of the same premise as similar to the heart. But what you do is you meditate on the sixth chakra and have it so it's some kind of door or a box, something, or even if you're really dark, a fucking casket, something where a door or something has to be closed. So if it's a door, you want to visualize that door as your sixth chakra, and then you close it. All right, and then for the crown, the last thing that you do is you want to meditate on the crown, and and absorb any universal, or if you're working with any entities, breathing that in and powering the energy, doing the same thing that the root chakra is doing, powering all the all the efforts that you put in, and making sure that everything's circulating and everything's constantly powered. And then the aura, what you do with the aura is just really just voiding, meditating on the aura, and assessing, evaluating what is going on. All right, and then now I'm gonna now I'm gonna break down the significance of each step. Now, the root chakra, that part, your spirit animal moving as fast as possible is supposed to jumpstart everything. It's supposed to keep you charged. It's supposed to be the negative or positive battery, which is what your crown chakra is doing, is being the negative or positive battery. And in batteries you have to have two sides to each charge, one side to each charge. Sacral chakra, the whole divine, calming, spiritual, peaceful gathering is supposed to be. It's supposed to be that backup, so if anything is compromised, you feel good, or if you're put in a threatening situation, if you're supposed to, speak publicly and you don't really feel comfortable doing that, it's supposed to power your ability to keep your cool if you end up getting attacked, or if your immune system comes into contact with any diseases, metaphorically. Your solar plexus is just supposed to shine and to keep everything alive and pumping. Now, if you really think about it, the purpose of the lower chakras, one purpose is they're supposed to power the upper chakras. So everything that you have going on is a real reflection of the corresponding energy center. So these are supposed to just jumpstart everything and perpetuate everything, put everything in motion. The heart is supposed to the purpose of the heart part is for you to have an invisible aura so nothing can sense you. If you read different doctrines, they say, you know, all humans are just a star in this universe. So if you are an angel or an evil entity, what you're doing is you go in the atmosphere and you look for the shiniest, for the biggest stars that are unfucking protected, that are very visible from different dimensions and from thousands of feet, miles in the sky from this planet. So that's what that's supposed to do. It's supposed to dull, it's supposed to numb your aura and make it invisible. And if anything actually does come into contact, it is very personal what will happen to them, but in certain cases, you know, you might send them to the abyss. They might touch you and forget what the fuck's going on and then be like, what the fuck? You know, so it's different for a lot of people. I'm not going to tell you that it's a specific thing that's going to happen. For the throat, it's supposed to give you that feeling of security, that mental note that nothing can fuck with you. For the sixth chakra part, it's supposed to make it so nothing, if you're weak or if you are mentally, something bad happened to you and this entity wants to swoop in and take advantage of it, if you fucking accidentally kicked the corner in your house or you stepped on you got a splinter in your finger and you're like, fuck, and you get mad or you get upset, this actually aids in your efforts to keep yourself closed and to not see things or hear things that you are not commanding yourself or you're not programming yourself to see or inviting. And a lot of entities will take advantage of that. You break up with your girlfriend, they're like, oh, come here, drink this. And they just fuck your life up. And then, of course, the crown, like I already said, it's supposed to add that extra juice along with the lower chakras. I mean, of course, if you're doing things, you're supposed to be connected to something bigger than you, something higher than you, even if you don't believe in God, but you believe in the chakra somehow or whatever. There's definitely has to be something above you that you're doing, that you're connecting with. For example, if you're a student, you need a fucking teacher. If you're a teacher, you need a principal and a fucking a source of information. It's basically connecting you to something that is doing something that you can't do yourself, or it's connecting you to energies that are just above you, that are just higher than you, higher vibrational, that have abilities that you don't, connecting yourself to the source. You know, it's what's a chakra? A chakra is an energy center. It's basically the organs of your soul. You have, some people have 7 of them, some people have 12, some people acknowledge different numbers of them, some people see them in different places and things, but you know, it's more of a, if you really don't know, if you don't know what a chakra is, you can Google, you can go on YouTube and look up Avatar Chakra, and it's a fucking, it's a little brown guy, a guru explaining exactly what a chakra is. You know, you can look at them as the organs of your soul. They're little universes, planets, different portals, whatever, however you want to interpret it. But that's not what this video is about, and I'm actually done with this topic. So if you want to tune in a couple more minutes, maybe an hour or so, I'm going to get into psychic attacks and healing. It's AaroniMoses. Peace.